Hey guys, it's Artsy Girl 555 here today, and I'm going to be showing you how to finish off your Alpha Friendship bracelets. I completed this one just a couple minutes ago. It's a rainbow water paint spill bracelet, and I got this pattern just off of Pinterest, but it's from braceletbook.com. If you're interested, I can link the pattern number in the description box below so you can check it out. And if you're interested, as you can see, I do my bracelets on a clipboard and things like that. So if you wanted to see how I do my setup and like how I make the bracelets, not necessarily like the tutorial of it, but just a excuse me, just like how I set it up and how I would accomplish a bracelet. So I'm firstly going in and cutting off my threads that I have used to weave in. The blue one, since it was the very last knot of the bracelet, you want to make sure that's very secure, and then you can cut it off. And the white thread, since it was like incorporated as you switch to a new weaving color thread, it's already in there pretty secure. So I went ahead and cut that one. And for the rest of the bracelet, I'm just going around and cutting off all the extra string. Of course, making sure not to cut the knot, otherwise your bracelet would fall apart. As I'm going in and cutting, I don't want to forget like where the little pieces of string have been cut. So I'm going to be using my glue per se. I use a lot of quotation marks. So I'm going to be using nail polish, just clear nail polish. I think it works better than a lot of other kind of glues that can be very thick, gloopy, and colored. My best example to give you would be like E6000, since it takes 24 hours to completely set, as well as it can be much thicker. It has a way stronger scent. A nail polish remover is something that a lot of people just have around their house, and it can be very cheap. Found at like the dollar store. It's actually where I got mine, Dollar Tree. So I'm going in and just applying a generous amount to wherever the knot or wherever the string was cut, and this just ensures that it is going to stay secure, so when you're wearing your bracelet you're not going to feel the nail polish on there. As you can see here, I am going in and finishing up around the bracelet and cutting off the extra string. And now I'm applying all of the polish, not all of it, onto the back of the bracelet to cover up where I had done a color switch. And as you can see here on the very side of my bracelet where I had all my color switches and all the extra string coming out from the side, I would apply polish and then just take my fingernail and kind of like push it down so it would be flatter and not just like sticking straight up. And after you have completed putting on all of the nail polish to keep your extra string secure, I'm going to be doing a closure. I decided for this bracelet, since I have that little like loop on the top, I would do a braid, since I knew a button would not fit in there, or if it would, it just, you have to get a very tiny one. And what I'm doing is I'm taping down the top, or you don't even have to tape down the top, because I later put in a piece of tape to right on the last row of the bracelet, because when you start to do a braid, unless you're holding it down or something, your bracelet is going to curl because it's getting pulled from those bottom strings. So I'd recommend putting down the tape so that you keep your bracelet flat. For this pattern I had 21 strings, so I was able to split it up into 7 on each part of the 3 parts of the braid. And now I'm going to be completing the braid for the bracelet, and I'm so sorry because my camera, I did not have the bracelet braiding part in frame, but I just made a little overall tie, and I didn't do anything fancy. Now that I'm finished, this is what the completed bracelet looks like, and I wanted to show you guys kind of a little like look of it, and just flipping around my hand to show you. The only thing for this bracelet, I had such a hard time trying to tie it, and I think it was just because my string was a little too short, but how I put it in, the knot was very big and it just seemed to kind of hold. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial and you will check out my channel for other videos, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!